3, 2, 1. What's up, guys? Let me Fresh Pops here, and we're out here today testing a bunch of Funko protectors. So we're testing 4 different soft protectors. We're going to be testing the Funko brand ones, the $7 Pop Shield protector ones, the vaulted vinyl ones, which I just got in the mail today, some brand new ones, and then these ones off of Amazon, these kind of like cheapo, no-name brand that no one really knows ones. So, go ahead and leave a comment down below. Which one do you think is going to stress test the best? So we got the vaulted vinyl, these $7 a pop, the Funko ones straight from Funko, or these random Amazon ones. My money is on the vaulted vinyl ones. These, I just like these ones, but as soon as I put them in my hands, I was like, oh, these are so sweet. So if we look at these ones, so these are the vaulted vinyl ones. Look how quickly and easily, bam, that guy put together. Like the edges are a little flexible, you know, you got that double reinforced seal there. Only disadvantage on these ones, there is no tab. If you look, there's no locking tab, so that could be a big negative, but we're gonna see which one is the best. So there's our vaulted vinyl one, but bam, a little harder to seal when you don't have a pop in there, but boom. Then these are the $7 a pop ones. They come, they have a little bit of wrapping on them. The vaulted vinyl ones come in a really good packaging as well. They have like they're wrapped in like plastic, and they have like paper and stuff. These ones have like plastic, like a plastic wrap, like wrapped on it, so you got to peel it off. These ones are a little bit trickier. I don't like the assembly. The assembly is a little bit harder, but that might mean they're a little bit more rigid. It might mean that they're a little bit better. So you see how they're a little bit of pain. If anyone's ever used $7 a pop, a little bit of a pain to put get the shape all flexible out, but boom. Then they have a little tab that you can insert into the top. So not bad. I like those. I have a bunch of those. Those are my go-to. But we're trying to see today if vaulted vinyl or someone else could beat them. So there is no tab on these Amazon ones. These ones were really cheap. You know, they come in like a 50 pack. I'll link it down below. But there's no tab on the Amazon ones. So we have 2 without tabs, 2 with tabs. We have the Funko, straight from Funko Shop. These ones I think are the worst. I think they're going to do the worst out of all of them. Like these are paper thin. These are the thinnest ones. These are a 0.3 millimeter. I think these are a 0.35. I think also either the Pop Shield Armor is a 0.35. It might be a 0.4. And these I think are also a 0.4. But I'll put the stats up. I'm probably wrong. Don't remember it right off the top of my head, but I'll put the stats up. These Funko ones like are so flimsy, dude. Like they're pieces of junk. Like oh my god, it's flimsy. They do have the tab though. Only one without a tab are the vaulted vinyl, so that's gonna be a knock on them. But sweet logo though. Okay, so what we're gonna be using today for our test run, we're gonna be using these Bob Wiley pops from What About Bob, or what we're going to be using today. So I have 4 of these pops, and we're going to do some various tests to see which of these pop protectors is best and best for your money. So let's head on over to the roof, and let's check that out and see what's going on up there. Alright guys, we're going to throw them by cheapest first, and then we're going to do the most expensive one last. So the cheapest one was technically the $7 Pop Shield Armor one. $7 a pop. So 3, 2, 1. Okay, now we're gonna throw the next cheapest, which was the ones from Amazon. So we're gonna do our ones from Amazon. 3, 2, 1. Then the next cheapest were the vaulted vinyl ones. We're gonna go ahead and throw this. 3, 2, 1. And then we're going to throw the Funko Shop ones. 3, 2, 1. So we did our roof test and results were not what I predicted. You know, in science, your hypothesis, you know, might not always be correct. So let's go ahead and look at all the ones, how they kind of came out. So let's look first at the one that actually I think performed the best on just the protector itself. Boom. The Pop Shield Armor one with the tab. The tab didn't even break. So you saw how far I chunked them. I chunked them a good like 25 feet, probably from an elevation of about 10-15 feet off the ground. So chunked them pretty good, had a pretty good velocity on them. Wife took some beautiful footage of that. So let's go ahead and pop out the pop, see what it looks like so far. So the protector itself has a nick on the bottom, and that's literally it. There's a little bit of scratching maybe when it rolled around a little bit, but that nick on the bottom is about it. So far, that's a pretty good win. If you look at this guy, not minty. You know, a little bit up there, a little bit down there. I don't know if you can see that, but overall, like, not bad at all. Like, this is better than how you get most of your pops shipped to you from various companies. Okay, we just looked at the $7 a pop one. We said that was probably the least damaged one. The second least damaged one, I'm gonna have to give it up to these random Amazon ones. So you can see on the random Amazon ones, there's really only one big nick on them. Ba-boom. Right there. Hope the camera could get that. You know, boom, random nick right there. And besides that, it held up pretty good. The top did pop open a little bit, but the pop itself is actually in fairly good condition. Not probably as good as the $7 a pop one. It's like a nick up there. A little hard to see. There's a little nick down there. Minuscule. A little bit of bowing. That side, but pretty much kind of almost like we just got it off the shelf. So that is the Amazon one. Then the third best, God, pollen out here. The third best, I think, was actually the Funko ones, surprisingly. So these ones, Funko 2020, so they're fresh and minty. So on the Funko ones, there's this gigantic gash here, broken apart. You see how flimsy these are. The little tab, it did pop open, I think, but that was the biggest thing there. Then on the pop itself, I mean, honestly, not that terrible. I mean, the pop itself, so damage, you can see there's something here. So this pop was actually less damaged than the random Amazon one, but I think in comparison of which protector got damaged the most, definitely was the Funko one, but I'll say this was second best on damage of the pop itself. So pop that down there. So you can either say second or third place is whatever you think. And then surprisingly, the worst one was my boy, the vaulted vinyl. This thing got decimated. Like, these reinforced corners just did nothing. These might be a piece of shit, guys. Literally might be. Vaulted vinyl, if you're watching this, love your company, but man, these might be a piece of shit. So, boom, a big, just the whole side, just sheared. The whole side sheared. Top flap sheared. No top flap sheared. But it's just like shearing. Like, there's no cracking, which is different than the rest of them. Just a bunch of just, at the joints, just, you know, just went away, man. That's pretty interesting how it's just like every little, almost every seam just cut right down the seam. The pop itself, not bad actually. It did its job pretty much in holding up the pop together with the pop protector itself. But you can see how it was the worst. I'm going to call it the worst because it's big where the seam, so where the seam came off right there, boom, terrible. Like, this is horrific. This is probably the worst damage on all of them. I mean, still not like super duper bad, but you could probably fix that with some glue or something. But there, the top, a little bit of nick on the bottom where it's separated in the bottom. But again, every single one, the pop on the inside's okay. You've seen some of my tests in my other videos where the pop on the inside might still be a little minty, but you know, the box is going to be definitely ruined. So this is the most ruined box. So I'm going to give Vaulted Vinyl the F right now. So let's head on over to test number 2. We're gonna do the weight test. Okay, now we're gonna be doing what I'm gonna be calling the weight test. So since I don't have an unlimited amount of these Bob Wiley Pops, whatever, What About Bob Pops, we're gonna be putting the Pops from the previous test back in to a new protector, and we're gonna go ahead and see how the new protector stands up against each subsequent test. So the next test I'm gonna be doing, I'm calling the Bowflex test. Boom. Bowflex. Okay, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna take various amounts of weight, and we're gonna keep stacking until the box is basically crushed. Alright, we're at 100 pounds. Let's see what we can do more. Let's go get some more weights. I can carefully place these 2 more tins on here. Well, there you go. It crushed, and then the buckling caused the fall. So we'll say 100. We'll say they made do 100. So we'll say, boom, $7 a pop. Soft protector. You see that buckling? It's what caused it to fall. So you kind of see when buildings, it's similar to when buildings, the girders or the timbers will buckle, and boom, whole structure falls. So 100 pounds. Okay, move on to the next one. Next, we're gonna do the Amazon one. Actually, this is the Funko one. Yeah, this is the Funko one. So I guess we're doing the Funko one next. The Funko Shop one. And so we're just start stacking. I'll try to be more careful in my stack. Okay, we're at our 50. We're gonna go 50 on that one. That one buckled pretty dang good. 50. You see how bad that is? That 50, bro. Now we're going with the random Amazon one that has no tab. Let's go ahead and pop and see what's up. 50. 50 is the best. Take a look at this guy. Yeah, again, this is gonna eventually buckle. You see that right there? Ba-boom. Now we'll go for the vaulted vinyl. Remember the key difference on the vaulted vinyl one was that it has the reinforced corners. So I think in a vertical test, reinforced corners are probably going to be good because it has that reinforced vertical stability. There's your 100 right there. So I told you, vaulted vinyl I thought was going to do really good in the verticality test. So not bad at all. I think it's doing really good. Now we're going to try to put on those 10-pounders. We're at 110. So we're at 110 right now. This is where it's gonna fall. 110. Oh man. Woo! Baby. Oh my God. You see that? Flat as an accordion. Man. You see pieces of the box. God. Okay, so for the final test, we're gonna do something pretty crazy. We're gonna test and see with my mini blowtorch which pop protector will protect you the most in case of a fire emergency. So which protector do you want your grails in case there is a fire? So we're gonna do this safely. I have water. So 3, 2, 1, go. So it's literally just melting. It's not catching yet. So we're gonna see if we can catch it. Well, let's go ahead and look at our flame test. You know, what we were testing was to see which pop protector would do best in a fire situation. I know my test wasn't like perfect. I did maybe the flames a little bit more some than others, but you could clearly tell which ones that were able to burn easier. So this is the most burnt one. This was the Funko Shop one. You can see Funko logo, Funko still down there. Yeah, this was the worst one. These are highly flammable. These ones burned up. If your house was on fire, this would burn. Then the second biggest offender were the random ones off Amazon. Did not burn as easily. I tried to burn it some more. but not burn as easily. But there you go. Boom. Still fire hazard. The other two stood up pretty dang well. So the vaulted vinyl one, vaulted, I tried pretty hard. It never really caught fire. All it would do is melt. So the heat would eventually just melted the heat of the fire, but it never technically caught. Like these ones, they actually caught. You can see there's massive burning. It actually caught on fire, but this one never caught. All it did was melt. So not as big of a fire hazard in your household. Make sure you protect your passion. Protect your passion, son. Protect it. But I think the clear winner here was the $7 a pop one. Boom. Not bad. All it did was melt again. I maybe didn't do the flame as much on this one as the others, but you can kind of see. I mean, I could flame it up again. I mean, look. All the flame does is melt it. It doesn't really catch it, you know? I can do this flame. Like, it's not catching. All it's doing is melting. Like this one, like you can see on this one how if I do the flame, like you can see how that catches. You know, that catches more. See, look how it catches fire. Burning plastic! Ah, God. Ah. Oh, God. You can see how these ones melt way easier. Like those two cheap ass ones melt way easier than these couple. I mean, it takes a lot to melt these ones. Like, it takes a lot of heat. These ones are harder to melt and they don't really catch. So I'm gonna have to go with $7 a pop as the clear winner on this one. So I'm gonna go and look at all the footage, tabulate the results, and let you guys know who the clear winner was for today. Okay, it's time for the big reveal. What are the top best soft protectors? So we tested 4 soft protectors today. We tested the Funko Shop one directly from Funko Shop. We tested the random ones from Amazon. Links to all these will be down below. We tested the vaulted vinyl and the $7 a pop. So you would think from Funko Company, they're the ones who make it. Gotta be good, right? But I'm gonna tell you, I mean, this is the one from the flame test, but every test you saw, the Funko Shop one was garbage. That is complete garbage. Piece of crap. Do not buy those. They're really almost about, if you go to their shop, it's a 5-pack for $10 on GameStop.com. They're $9 for a 5-pack. That's basically $2 a protector, and they're pieces of junk. Then you got these ones from the Amazon.com. I'll link it below. I mean, Amazon Prime, free shipping, so that's a bonus. But basically, these were about 86 cents a piece, and they're pieces of junk as well. I think it was $42.99 for 50 of them. They're pretty much pieces of junk, but they're not as bad pieces of junk if you have an Amazon account and you want something quick. So another piece of garbage I do not recommend. So I'm going to say 2 thumbs down for both of those. Then you have your vaulted vinyl. I actually just picked these up a couple days ago for this test. I heard vaulted vinyl ones were great. I heard that they have the reinforced corners, and I thought they were going to be pretty good. And honestly, they're the best feeling ones, In my opinion, out of all the ones I've ever had, these ones feel the best. They're the easiest to open, the easiest to assemble. Their top part goes on easy. When you pop it open for the box, the sides fold out really easily. So I think that's part of the fault there, because, you could literally take this guy and you can rip the joints so easily. You can see that right there, how I'm ripping the joints. Like, that comes apart like paper, dude. Like, I think they're kind of cheapo. They do look nice. The tops of them are pretty flat. You know how on the protectors, the tops aren't as flat as some others. And I'll show pictures of that comparison. But basically, I'm going to have to go with, these are the second best out of all the ones I've ever tried. Not the best, but they lay flat. The tops lay flat. They're really easy to assemble, but they're a little bit more expensive. like $1.30 a piece. So not like the world's best, but you know, still better price than the other two. But these ones, these are really cheap. If you buy them in bulk, these ones come really cheaply. These are the Pop Shield Armor from $7 a pop. Well, not the armor, but the pop protectors, you know, they got the pop shield on it. That's why I keep calling it that. These are the soft protectors. So if you go on their website, these are soft protectors. I actually got 100 of them for $67. So if you are a big collector, best one to go for, because they're 67 cents, pretty cheap. And as you saw from all our torture tests, I'm gonna have to give this the winning spot. But again, you saw in the picture how the top doesn't lay flat very easily on these ones. When you stack them, it doesn't look as good. You know, a little off-center, they don't flatten out as easily. I think the vaulted vinyl ones are better for stacking, but for overall protection, I'm gonna have to go with these pop, $7 a pop shield ones. So, I mean, you choose, you make your decision. I gave you guys all the data. I gave you all the information. You can make that decision for yourself. But I think in the future, my wife said it, I think we're gonna go with $7 a pop. I might go with some more of the vaulted vinyl ones just for the background of my YouTube videos, just so it has a cleaner stack. But for the more expensive ones on shelves that I don't care about having as clean of a looking stack, I'm gonna have to go with these ones, because I think these are gonna be a better protection. Thanks guys for sticking around to the end of the video. Hope you enjoyed watching me do some torture tests, destroy some pops, destroy some boxes, do some cool tests, so you don't have to do it, but you can watch me destroying pops for fun. I really appreciate you guys sticking around and coming to the video. Thank you so much for getting me there. I'm almost at that 250 subscriber mark. It's awesome. I love it, guys. I really enjoy doing this YouTube thing. Help them keep doing it for years to come. And thank you so much for supporting me. And I'll see you guys next time. Huh.